I'm gonna pull a Parent Trap. As you can see, my nose is very, very, very red. I don't know what happened necessarily, but my nose piercing is only a little bit open on the outside, but it's like fully closed on the inside. I've had a nose ring in for a while now, but I guess it wasn't pushed all the way through because obviously it's closed on the inside. So I took it out like by accident, and I was trying to get it back in and it wouldn't go back in. And so I took the stud that I got pierced with and was trying to put it back in, and I could not get it back in. I've been fighting with it for like 45 minutes. So I'm going to re-pierce my nose right now in my bathroom. It needs to be like one swift like push. And this can definitely go through my nose. I just need to not be afraid. Okay, that one went all the way through. Sorry you didn't see it. Okay. Give me 2 seconds to figure out what's going on. This part is always the most painful, but that's okay. Beautiful. Amazing. Oh my god. Okay, well, I hope that doesn't get infected. We'll see. I needed something to spice up the video. This isn't mine. This is my sister's. But I bought it for her for Christmas, so I feel like this is okay for me to be using just for content purposes. Emily, if you're watching this, you're probably not because you didn't watch last week's video. But if you are watching this, don't worry. I'm putting it back in the box once I'm done. So the last thing you saw was me re-piercing my nose. That was a fun time. I liked that. It hurt, but I did it. Can I make this louder? Hello? Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm known for making the best birthday cakes, so I'm making my sister's birthday cake again this year. I will be filming that. You will see the whole process, and that'll be next week's video. Anyways, you will be following me around this weekend and the rest of the beginning of the week to see if I do anything interesting. Oh, okay. I'll see you when I see you. Salutations. Good morning. It's almost 2 p.m. I'm just now waking up. And the only reason I got up was because I got a notification on my phone that my packages had arrived. Look at these bad boys. So I'm gonna open these. I know what they are. I was so excited. So this, oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this one. This big green hoodie with the white leather stars on it. And it has Pythia right here. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Wow. So the whole, like, not the whole premise, but part of the new drop was that this was supposed to be like their heaviest jacket yet, and it is. It's got some weight to it. This is the hoodie. It's like navy blue, or like a dark navy blue. And it just says Pythia in cursive. And their sleeves always have the, like, triangle cut. This is the one that I, like, was not paying any attention to when they announced it. But it's cute and it's simple and it's nice. I'll wear it. But this is the jacket that I saw when they first announced that they were doing a new drop. I was like, oh yeah, I need this. Okay, it's so heavy. I love it. Plain black. It says Pythia on it. It's got this really cool, their logo is like the barbed wire with the P. And that's the huge chunky zipper. And then the back of the jacket is like the code that writes out Pythia. Is that not the coolest thing ever? Oh my gosh. I love it so much. And it's supposed to be like oversized. I'm gonna be so comfy cozy all the time, like forever from now on. We're gonna salvage this video. Now, the actual video begins. Hey guys, how you been? I'm gonna be reacting to your anonymous confessions. Let's begin. Again, all of these are anonymous, so I have no idea who sent what to me, and I posted the link to this like sheet on a few different social media platforms, so it could be people I know in real life, it could be people I've made friends with over the internet. No clue. A bunch of people just said like, hi, you're the best, love you. I love you guys too. Thank you for watching. Thank you for filling out the form and wanting to be in the video. Someone said, I'm really anxious and my stomach hurts and Dance Moms is my guilty pleasure. First of all, I'm always anxious and my stomach always hurts, so can relate. Drink a ginger ale and take a deep breath, maybe light a candle. That doesn't fix it, but it helps sometimes. Dance Moms, I've never seen a full episode of Dance Moms. I think I've only seen clips like on the internet of like funny moments or dramatic moments or whatever.
I have hair extensions, but it's not like it's a bad thing. It's just to make my hair longer. And
but I feel like that's one of the shows that you have to watch like beginning to end for it to make sense. Because it's a reality show, so like if you watch like season 3 episode 2, you're not gonna know what's going on. You gotta start season 1 episode 1 and keep going. And there's a lot of episodes, right? There's a lot of seasons. I feel like it was on for a while. There's a lot of like lore that I would need to understand. Someone said, my last situationship, I realized I had the ugly brother and not the hot brother, so I dropped him and started talking to the hot brother. Good for you. Another person said, school sucks, let's all drop out. I'm so for this. However, I have invested way too much of my time and way too much of my money into my university that if I dropped out now, I would just be letting them win. And I can't have that. So I'm gonna push through and I'll graduate eventually. Don't really know when right now, but I'll do it. And one day, maybe hopefully you will too. You've got this. Someone said, I'm totally madly in love with you, respectfully and platonically, and I miss you so much, and we still need to get lunch or something. Also, hi internet, glad I'm making my anonymous debut. I'm glad it's not something illegal. Okay, I don't know who you are, but I probably miss you too. I haven't talked to anyone in a very long time, so we do need to go get lunch and hang out. I'm sure the internet is saying hello back, and I'm also glad you're not doing anything illegal. Depending on who this is, I don't know. I have some interesting people on social media, so let's not do anything illegal ever. Crepes are just pretentious thin pancakes. You are so correct. I have never understood the point of crepes. They are literally the exact same thing as pancakes, just thin. I don't even like pancakes that much. I'm more of a waffle person. But, like, okay, I'll eat a pancake here now. Not here and now. Every now and then. That's what I meant to say. I'll eat a pancake every now and then. But then they just kind of get, like, soggy and gross. Yeah, crepes are just, like, it's like pancake essence. like if you ate a piece of paper and you were like thinking about pancakes. That's what a crepe is to me. I don't think I've ever eaten a crepe. Carrying on. I passed out while donating blood on Saturday. I have a really fun story about donating blood that is not fun at all. I donated blood for the first time as a junior in high school because they would bring like the blood bus to my high school, and you had to be a certain age to even be able to sign up, obviously. So once I was a junior, I was finally old enough. I went and I donated blood and I did fine. Obviously it's not like the most fun experience in the world, but I didn't mind, and I got to get out of class and I was doing something good. I wanted to continue to donate blood in my experience. After junior year, I started having like chest pains and stuff that I still don't know what that's about. Definitely need to go get that checked. But every time since that I've gone to donate my blood, my pulse has been too high, so they haven't let me. However, that one time, junior year, that I was able to donate blood, the most traumatic thing happened to me. I donate the blood, everything's fine and dandy. Some time passes, I don't know, I was a junior in high school. I wasn't really paying attention to time. I was just living my life. And then eventually I get a letter in the mail from the company, and the letter says like, I'm sorry, we couldn't accept your blood donation. And I was like, oh, that's weird, why? And so I'm reading the letter, and they said, obviously they test your blood before they can accept it, because they're not going to give someone blood that has something like wrong with it. So they were like, when we tested your blood originally, it alerted us, like one of the tests, like something triggered it, and it was like, oh, this could potentially be wrong with the blood, like the blood might have this in it. And so when they get that alert, they know, okay, we need to take the blood sample and test it even further to either confirm or deny that it has that thing in it. So they took my blood and they tested it further, and it didn't. Whatever happened, it even said in the letter, like, there's false positives, like it happens every once in a while, it's not anything to be alarmed about, whatever. But the fact that we had to take it and test further means that we can't use it, and we're just sending you this letter to let you know that we weren't able to accept your donation. They weren't sending me the letter to say, hey, there is something wrong with your blood, you should go to a doctor and get checked out. However, when 17-year-old me read that after coming home from school one day, and like I wasn't 100% focused on it, I had to reread it a few times to understand what they were trying to tell me. The first time I read it, I thought they were telling me I had a disease. And so I literally had a panic attack, and I had to call my friend Ashley and read the letter out loud to her multiple times to be like, what are they telling me? Am I sick? Am I dying? And she was like, no, it's telling you this. They even say in the letter, like, it was a false positive, or, blah, 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 whatever. But now, every single time I think about donating blood, I think about that moment, and I'm like, what if I just get a letter in the mail and they say that I have some random disease that's gonna kill me? So, yeah, getting back on that blood bus was a struggle. And then every single time that I've been back on the blood bus to try and donate blood, my pulse has been too high. So, I've only really ever donated blood once. I didn't even get to donate it. They just kind of removed it from me. One person said, one time in my driver's ed class, my driver's ed teacher was getting into our car to assess us, as one does, and mind you, she's retiring soon, so she's pretty old. Anyways, the fact that she's older means that she takes a little longer to get into the car. So as she was still getting in, I accidentally started driving without checking if she was in, and ran over her foot and broke it in 3 places. Safe to say, I transferred the next year. Oh, that would take everything from me. I'm so sorry. You transferred the next year, I would have transferred the next day. I would not have been able to step foot back in that school. Did you ever, did you get your permit from that? Did you get your license, or were they like, you cannot be in a car on our school grounds ever again? And are you a good driver now? I need more details. I need whoever this is to follow up with me, please and thank you. I took driver's ed online, so if that says anything about my driving ability, I need to go clubbing or get a tattoo. Which one? Get a tattoo, 100%. Yeah, Get a tattoo. I want to get many tattoos. I have lots of ideas. I just need to save money and book an appointment. Clubbing, you can go to a club multiple times, but the tattoo, you do it once, but it stays with you forever. So you'll get your money's worth, you know what I mean? Because it's gonna be on you every single day. Also, I just feel like a tattoo is way more enjoyable than going to a club. Someone sent me like the Navy SEAL copy pasta, and I've seen it before, just like on the internet, but reading that at 4 a.m. really did a number on me. So thanks, appreciate you. I don't think I can put that screenshot on here. Thank you for your submission. Appreciate you. Hope you're subscribed. Finally, I know exactly who this one's from because nobody else would talk about this, so hey Emily, thanks for your submission. She said, rest in peace Murphy the Maleficent Dragon from Fantasmic at Disneyland Resort in California. Yeah, rest in peace. I feel like that dragon catches on fire like every day. Not legitimately, but like didn't it catch on fire during a parade too? Maybe twice it caught on fire during a parade and now during the show. Also, are all of them named Murphy when they catch on fire? Or like is the dragon... Okay, the dragon's obviously a character in the movie. Is the character's name Murphy? Or is the structure at Disneyland named Murphy? And if so, every single time it burns down, do they rename it? I'm asking the important questions. Okay, friends. Those are all of the responses that I'm going to be sharing. I appreciate you for taking your time to send in a response if you did. If you didn't, okay, work on that, I guess, so that I can have more responses for next time. Maybe next time I'll do like a Q&A or something, or I don't know, I can do like a would you rather, I could do a this or that, I could do like not a tier list because those are kind of extensive, but I could do like a ranking, like a top 3. You let me know in the comments below what you want to see from me, and hopefully I can do it for you. Next week I'm gonna be a little Gordon Ramsay and you'll see that. But for now, thank you for watching this filler episode in my life. My life is kind of full of filler episodes right now. But that's okay. We live and we learn and we live, laugh, love. That's all I've got. Okay, I'll see you next week. Goodbye.